It is day 1 of my 30-day challenge for June. Operation Snatched is in full effect. Now the objective is to aggressively walk back some really bad eating habits that I've been struggling with. Like maybe eating out on a regular basis and spending $400 eating out in the month of May. Atrocious. I really need to rein in this outrageous spending, especially with Zepbound being so expensive. It's about time that I cut back on some of the eating out, and over the next 30 days, I'll only be allowed, as a part of our challenge, to eat out once a week, which can be problematic because I don't want to have to plan for that much cooking. I'm gonna be, well, doing my best to make sure that I'm meal prepping for the week, but honestly, the answer is probably to just not eat at all. We'll talk about that later. The other objective for me is to start getting into the habit of regularly showing up to the gym. This is one of the hardest habits for me to develop. When it comes to the gym, all I got is excuses and bubble gum. I've definitely gone enough over the past 8 months to at least see some gains, but I definitely haven't gone enough to put on enough muscle to assist with my weight loss. I really want to continue working on my gains, especially with my back. Did I say Operation Snatched? It should be more like Operation Unbig This Back, because y'all see what I'm working with? I just decided for today, it's day 1, I'll just do some light weights to go ahead and get my body and my muscles warmed up, get some of that muscle memory going. That way, by the time next week comes, I'll be able and ready to lift heavy again. So wish me luck on that. I've also been dealing with a Zepbound side effect that I didn't have before, which has been making my day a little rough. We're gonna get into a little bit of TMI, all right? But we're adults here, and we're adults that's all on the same medication, or for the most part we are. So don't act like I'm the only one experiencing this, okay? When I was on compound, I struggled on a regular basis with constipation. It was like my new lot in life was to fight constipation in the name of weight loss. Now that I've switched to Zepbound, I'm on the other end of the spectrum, if you know what I mean. Like, I wasn't sure if it was the Zepbound causing my stomach issues. Okay, I've been having a little diarrhea, guys. But I have to tell you these things because I'm over here cheering for Zepbound. I gotta let you know how it's going. So the first time I took my injection, I noticed it a little bit for like half a day, and I was like, that's weird, but possibly unrelated. But now I'm on my second injection, and it's happened again. Okay, I think that's too close to be a coincidence. So I'm leaning toward blaming the Zepbound for the issue that I've been having. And honestly, it really hasn't been that bad, if you can believe it. I'd rather be on this end of the spectrum than fighting on a daily basis with constipation. You know, your remedies may or may not work. And when it comes to diarrhea, I don't really take any remedies. I kind of just let it run its course, okay? I just let it run its course, and then I'm okay after about a day or two. Is it an inconvenience? Yes, but this is what we're working with on Zepbound. Now, over the next few weeks, eating enough protein is gonna be one of my biggest hurdles, especially since on Zepbound, the appetite suppression is so effective. It's going to be hard to make sure that I eat enough. Now, I do eat, right? Because I don't want to have the gastrointestinal problems that come with your body really almost forgetting how to process food because you're not eating enough. I definitely make sure I eat, but I'm struggling with constantly being in a low caloric state, right? Which I don't want to do. That's going to ultimately backfire and destroy my metabolism if it hasn't happened already. Honestly, it could have already happened because maybe that's why I'm not losing any weight, but we'll talk about that later. My point is, I think it would be a better objective for me to either eat or not eat, okay? I don't think that my typical approach of intermittent fasting is going to work here, which is about a 6 to 8 hour window, because that's simply not enough time for me to get enough food into my day. So I'm thinking of leaning more toward an alternate day fasting, which is going to take a lot of commitment. What that looks like is spending one day eating, right? Not necessarily between a specific number of hours. You just spend the day eating the food that you need to eat. And then the following day, you don't eat anything at all. You just fast for the whole day and you have your water. That's gonna be difficult. And it's not gonna be difficult because I'm gonna be hungry. It's just gonna be difficult because I'm still battling some of that emotional eating. I wanna eat because I'm upset. I wanna eat because I'm bored. I wanna eat because I'm happy. I wanna eat just because food's available, okay? I'm still fighting some of that. So the alternate day fasting is gonna be a little difficult on the days where I don't eat, but I think I think this will work out better for me, especially on my gym days. I can make sure that I eat before the gym, after the gym, and have a couple of meals after that. Either way, something has got to give with this stall. Now, I have not lost weight in about 4 or 5 months. I'm honestly losing count at this point. You know, last year when I started in August, I thought I was gonna reach my goal weight by July. Nowhere near that. But I definitely thought at least I would be further along, and I'm not. So it's really time to start to speed things up, and I'm technically approaching the higher end of Lily's amount of weight loss that you can get from Zepbound, or at least the amount that they have published. I think it's like 20 to 25% of your body weight, but I'm convinced I can go a lot further, especially since I have 60 more pounds to lose before I'm even at a healthy weight. Like, whether Zepbound is gonna help me or not, I have to get this other 60 pounds off. And that's the thing about being on the GLP-1, people. It's not the peptide that actually forces you to lose the weight. It's your own behaviors and habits that cause the weight loss. Zepbound is just there to make a lot of those things a lot easier. So wish me luck on this 30-day journey. I definitely, please, if we could just pull a 10-pound weight loss out of a hat, that would be great. Come on, I don't want to go to Switzerland and the Netherlands at 200 pounds. Like I said in my last video, I still feel heavy. I want to do a lot of walking around, and it's just hard to walk around when you weigh 200 pounds at 5'3", okay? All my tall people that be commenting, I don't know how y'all feel at 200 pounds, but 200 is hard on my hips and my knees, child. It's hard on me. So I definitely want to try to get 20 pounds off before my trip, and I'm probably going to repeat that 50 times, but I think I can do it. Come on. In fact, you know what? Maybe we need to come up with a challenge that we can do as a channel. But let me be successful first, okay? Because I don't want to lead y'all down some crazy rabbit hole of a challenge that I'm not even good at, okay? So let me be successful at something first. Let me figure out what works, and then I will put something together that the whole channel can enjoy. If you haven't already, definitely hit the like and subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification bell, because a lot of y'all be missing the lives, and then you come into the comments like, I'm sorry I missed it. Yeah, it's YouTube's fault. They're not notifying people. So definitely hit the notification bell. And I think I can commit to a live schedule now. So far, I've been doing, I think, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But I think I'm going to choose between Saturday or Sunday. So go to my community tab post and go ahead and select your vote for the poll that I have going on, so that I can know what time works best for my live streams. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.